All right, a woman is engaged to be married to her fiance, and the fiance has a 16-year-old daughter. The daughter confides in the fiance, the dad's girlfriend, and tells her that she's pregnant. Then the daughter feels like she can't talk to her dad. So the dad girlfriend takes the daughter to get an abortion because the daughter decided she didn't want to keep the baby. When the dad finds out that his daughter had an abortion, he is upset and he's angry that his fiance took the daughter to have the abortion without discussing it with him. When he learned the daughter was pregnant, he was shocked and he was angry at first, but felt like they could get past it. And he and the girlfriend could take care of the baby. That was his plan. From the girlfriend's perspective, the daughter was going to find a way to do it with or without her. So she wanted to be there, help the daughter, and support her, and not let her go and be with somebody else, or or do something without an adult that kind of knew what to expect or what was going on there. But from the dad's perspective, the fiance should have spoken to him about it, and he no longer wants to get married. So, would you end the relationship if you were the dad?
I would. I would. Because, first of all, whether, the daughter realized it or not, obviously realized it. That's a huge responsibility. I'm not saying that I agree with abortion or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. At the same time, no, and I even take that back. When you have a kid, it changes not just your perception of everything that you plan on doing. So, if if she did that, first of all, she didn't feel comfortable enough to talk to her dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that she felt comfortable to at least talk to my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. But the girlfriend or whatever girlfriend, she she did what she thought that she would have to do to try to help the daughter. The dad talking about raising the grandbaby, because it would have been grandbaby. Mm-hmm. I don't. I feel like she didn't do nothing wrong. I really don't. I mean, I understand that she should have said something to the dad, but at the same time, the dad, it's the daughter that really has to deal with the situation. That's just my opinion. My opinion was I would be upset. Yeah, but you should be upset with the girlfriend. I would be upset. I would be upset with the girlfriend on the sense of she's still a child. So despite whether you felt it was right or wrong, she still should have came and told me. Even if she wanted to have an abortion, you made a grown decision going out there having sex. So you have to take on that responsibility. I will help you raise that child, but you're not going to get the scapegoat out of it by going to get an abortion, because you don't know if you abort the next Martin Luther King, the next Malcolm X, the next whoever. You made a decision to go have sex. You was quiet about that, didn't tell that. So now that's what comes from you trying to be slick and doing stuff without that you ain't supposed to be doing. So you're gonna have the kid. Yeah, I help you raise it, but that's gonna be your responsibility because of the decision you made. I wouldn't break up with the girlfriend, but I will also tell her, listen, it's you tell me that's my child. Regardless of the fact, I know you what you're doing, your heart was in the right place, but it's not in a place for you not to tell me. Because now I'm looking at you like, what else would happen if you wouldn't tell me? You know what I mean? So that kind of messes up our trust issue a little bit too. So it does. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You can't. These kids cannot run from the responsibility. You did a grown folks act, and this is what comes behind it. So had you not got pregnant, you'd have still been doing this behind your back. You could have ended up with an STD or AIDS or something like that. You see what I mean? It's a whole bunch of different scenarios the way that could have went. Mm-hmm. But for her to take her and not tell me, I would have an issue with it. I just feel like I'm not mad at the girlfriend. Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, I take that back.
I'm disappointed because I feel like she should have told me.
Right.
But at the same time, what kind of relationship you got with your daughter that your daughter feels like she didn't come and say it to you?
Because she was doing something she wasn't having no business
But she's
doing.
grown.
But you never.
How old was she?
No,
grown?
listen.
She was 16.
She was
See,
16.
no, she ain't grown. See, that means you're doing something you weren't supposed to do. Now you're hiding.
But so now you're gonna put this on that 16-year-old. Her life, like I say, her life is gone now.
It would, but the thing is, it ain't gone. She finna learn how to be an adult because she did an adult act. I'm not forcing her. It's not forcing her when she went and had sex. I didn't force her to have sex.
Nothing that no other.
Okay, so you gonna take care of your responsibility.
That's but wasn't it still?
No, right.
I feel like
I'm not knocking yours.
No, of course I'm not knocking you because I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying, but it's gonna. That right there is gonna change everything. That you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Because we all are young.
Right. Sex changes everything.
And you're right.
Okay. She made a grown woman decision.
So I mean, it's like I said, I don't agree with abortions and stuff like that right there, but at the same time, I mean, she's 16.
Dude, okay, let's take it to this. She's 16. Go back to your mom and your grandmama era. They was having kids at 15, 16, and that's what I'm saying. So that point about it, no, she did a grown person act. You don't have to be grown. I'm not arguing with you. I feel, but we're not arguing.
I'm just saying, I understand exactly what you're saying.
I'm
just saying that when we have kids, we want our kids to be the best they can be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you done made a dumb mistake. And it was a dumb mistake.
But the child was.
Of course, it's not.
So I'm not gonna let you kill the child because you made a mistake. That's a mistake you gotta live with, and I'm gonna help you until you're old enough to be able to take care of your child. Because you're not running away from that responsibility because I'm pretty sure his whole time we tell our daughter, hey, watch out for these boys. He done told her all that.
Right.
She said, forget what you said, and did what she wanted to do. Well, now it's a responsibility behind what you do.
And I agree with you.
So
I understand what I will do is I will just agree to disagree.
Right. Ain't no wrong with that.
Because it's like I wouldn't want my child to be made a dumbass mistake, and now you gotta pay for it.
Exactly.
And and what you're saying is totally right because I don't believe in that. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in that at all. But at the same time, I don't want to hinder you to the point where now, but then I can save you from this, and then you mess around and go do the same thing again.
Exactly.
So that's why I said
you really can't give her that out all the time because she's gonna work for what she's got to work for. I'm gonna help her until she's of age, and now you're gonna have to be the mom. Because you didn't think about your dreams, you didn't think about none of that because I told you all these things. Right. At that point, so nobody's wrong, you know what I mean? Because we all got choices.
Exactly.
But if it was my daughter, you gonna keep her, and I'm gonna help you until you're 18, and then you're gonna figure out your decisions. You got to. We can't keep smacking our kids on the hand and letting them get by with stuff. That's why it's so messed up now.
Sure.
So you don't think that it's the daughter's choice? If
she don't have a choice.
Well, she got pregnant and she didn't want to do it, so.
But she wanted to do it.
No, just have sense.
Yeah, that's doing it.
But a lot of, especially young kids, they don't realize the repercussions behind a lot of stuff.
But that's how you learn it. When you do it, it's repercussions behind what you do. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't want her to have to go through that, but you made a decision. Now you brought my grandson. You say, for example, okay, she gonna have an abortion and she end up dying on the table. See, it's 1,000 ways you can look at it. So that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get rid of my grandchild because you made a decision that we already been telling you about watching out for. Now you think you want to do over. No, you're gonna do what's right. You're gonna take care of your child. I'm gonna help you take care of it. Or him or her until you're old enough, and now you're going to be the parent. You want to go to school, you still go to school, but you're going to see how hard it's going to be on you.
Because it's going to definitely change everything that you might have even thought about planning. It's gonna change.
And you know, from any, you know, like I know when as a young man or a young woman, when you enter that realm of doing adult things like sex, you get addicted to that.
Oh, yeah.
So she gonna go back and do it again because she already hiding. So this will sit you down and say, okay, now this is what happens, the repercussion behind what you do. I've been telling you this for the longest.
That's a hell of a
So,
addiction to get
yeah,
to, brother.
I'm gonna help her until she old enough to take care of it.
And it makes sense.
What else you got?
All right, well, that wraps it up.
Okie dokie. What we got, Tom?
Hey, man, I tell you what, man, we appreciate you guys. We thank y'all so much. We really do. We love the fact that you guys are tuning in us and everything. Those that hadn't done it, hit that subscribe, hit that notification, hit that like button, and keep in mind, you know what I'm saying, we drop this, like we say always, every week. Not just Stick Talk 100, you got Stick Talk 101, A-Town, he doing this thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and we just try to continue to bring you guys great content, you know what I'm saying, and like I say, the ones who've been with us, keep coming to us, you know what I'm saying, because like I always say, my famous line, we humming and coming all day, every day.
One more thing I want to add to that. I know a lot of you guys have seen that we just started 2 Patreons. Patreon Stick Talk 101 Family and Patreon Stick Talk 100 Fam, FAM. Those are the Patreons to where we're doing parts of the show that YouTube don't like us to do, whether it be smoking cigars on camera, whatever. They want advertisement friendly things. But that's where you can get the raw, behind the scenes, the cut, you know what I mean, the live, the bloopers, all that is going to be on the Patreon for those other things. So make sure you guys tap into that, you know what I mean, become a member, and we appreciate y'all. That being said, A-TONE.
It's your boy, Tonyus Caponius.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
That being said, deuces!